Hey, top of the morning to you. Back out in these streets. Hadn't been out in the streets in a while, so it's good to be back out. Took a little break. We're on the downside of a 30-day fast, and so I wanted to preserve as much energy as I can when you're going through these lengthy days of fasting. To be out walking or working out can sometimes deplete you of your energy, so now we're on the downside, so it's time to ramp back up. But that's not what I wanted to chime in real quick and talk about. Just real quick, it never fails. Every time I speak or part of a webinar or Zoom call or something like that, it never fails that sometimes, most times, this dog comes, let me get out the way. People ask me, or someone comes up to and asks me, or in this case recently, they message me, Brother Bedford, what one book would you recommend, or what course would you recommend that I take? And here's the reality, I've read over 1,000 books, reports, and articles. I've attended hundreds of conferences, seminars, and workshops. Dozens and dozens of courses, you name it. But the thing that has really helped to, and I'm gonna stop, so we won't just keep walking. What has really helped to kind of develop my entrepreneurial skills, business skills, communication skills, just my knowledge base, period. The knowledge, the wisdom, anything that you may glean, it comes from me as beneficial. All of that, what has expedited that growth or accelerated that growth, that development, is being a part of masterminds. You really can't put into words the power of masterminding. You can either get thousands of books or courses or reports, or you can find someone or group of people that you can mastermind with to shortcut your learning curve. For myself, just to be able to mastermind with people like Dr. George C. Frazier or Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, who've written books and have read thousands and thousands of books. I'm a part of another mastermind where pretty much everyone in there is successful to some degree in the online space or just in business, period. Drop shipping, Amazon, you name it. They're doing tremendous numbers. But the value is that they've all read thousands of hundreds of books, and they've attended workshops and conferences, and they've taken courses, developed courses. But masterminding with these individuals allows you to get the benefit of all of that study and all of that learning. And it's synthesized, it's summarized to where you can understand it, to where you can take bite-sized pieces and apply it to your life. And then vice versa, you're able to add to other individuals from your life's experience, your knowledge, your wisdom, your expertise, the books you've read, the articles you've studied, the experiences that you've had in life. And so my answer was different this time. Normally I may have a book or two, depending upon where the person is in their development or where they are in their business. Maybe there's a course that I can point them to, or a conference like attending the Power Networking Conference or some other conferences that I could point them to. But this time, which has really been the years of me thinking about it, I finally decided to say you probably should join a mastermind. Find a mastermind, find a group of brothers and sisters, or if it's just sisters, or if it's just brothers, whatever your flavor is, where they're bringing together their collective knowledge and wisdom, and everybody in the group is trying to achieve something. I have a group for ambitious entrepreneurs, those who are in the startup phase trying to become entrepreneurs, those who've been in the space struggling, to come together, to answer questions, to get feedback, to share ideas, to provide a safe place for people to communicate their ideas, begin to develop a network, which is critical to your growth. All of these things help to accelerate your learning, your growth, your development, your ideas. Join a mastermind. So you could either read 1,000 books, which is not practical nowadays, because it's like a new book comes on the market every day, right? It's not. There used to be a time where, a well-read person was the person who read. There was like 100 books that a person should read. If you ever watched The Equalizer, right? There was these 100 books that Denzel had to read. That's not true today. There's so many new books. There's so many different ideas, so much knowledge, information, and data that's in the marketplace that, yeah, you should read, but you need to immerse yourself in an environment to where you can get the books, get the training, get the courses, but more importantly, get mentorship and masterminding, because that's going to accelerate your growth. It's going to shorten your learning curve, and it's going to be very beneficial. So let me go ahead and get off. I don't want this to be long. Again, these can turn into trainings themselves, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But somewhere on this page, there's a link to, if you feel like you want to mastermind with me and the people who are gravitating towards me and what we're attempting to do, there should be a link on the page to apply. And when I say apply, it means that you and I can get on the phone and do a quick mastermind. All right, let's see if, test it out. Get on and test some ideas and talk about what your goals, your ambitions, and see if there's something that I could share that could be beneficial to help you, point you in the right direction. But brothers and sisters, there's not one book. There's not one course. There's not one training. There's not one conference that's going to give you everything you need to know to be successful as an entrepreneur and a business owner. It's an immersive learning process. So this is your brother. Again, somewhere on the page, click the link, set up a time. Let's mastermind. Talk soon.